What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video coming to you guys today to talk about an option for loans that some of you may have not have known that you had. Now, I want to talk about this company here called Upstart. And we're going to go through and talk about, give you kind of an overview of what they have to offer here. And then we're going to look at some of the reviews from other websites. And they've actually got quite a few good reviews overall. So of course there's going to be some mixture, but overall they do have some pretty good reviews. They are advertising hard right now. I've seen them on social media advertising really hard. So I want to dig in a little bit, go over this with you, and then just share this as an option because some of you, may be looking for a loan for certain things like they have right here. This could be something that you may want to explore. So guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because in the world of finance, there's always so much more to talk about. Whether it's credit, whether it's loans, whatever it is, you have options, okay? Even if you got a bad financial situation right now, you have options, and we're going to explore one of these today. So we'll look at this company here called Upstart. This is where you can get loans from different lenders, all right? And they have lots of things they offer, right? If you want to pay off credit cards, consolidate debt, refinance a car, or something else. You can even get a loan to start a business if you want. Now, the cool thing is, it talks about right here, it says, checking your rate won't affect your credit score. So what they do is you'll go through the process here of saying, you want a loan to start a business, to consolidate debt or whatever it is. And you choose how much you want. You go through the process, give them your information. And when they give you your rates and things like that, that's only going to be a soft pull. Now, if you choose to accept the rates, the repayment terms, all those kinds of things, then that is going to result in a hard pull. I saw on another page here they were talking about on their website here. They were talking about if there's issues with your credit, then to get in touch with TransUnion. So pretty much means they pull from TransUnion. If any of you have experience with Upstart, actually, by the way, please share that down in the comment section so everybody else can learn and hear from your firsthand experience. So we'll talk about some of the things they have here. They call this fair personal loans and car refinancing. These are two of the things they push, obviously, here on the website at the top of the page. Now, it says that their loans are typically 10% lower than traditional lenders. You can check your rate here in minutes. No prepayment penalty. So if you decide to pay it all off early, then hey, no problem with that. One thing you do have to know though, right here, this fine print shows that not every loan is available in every state, and sometimes the underwriting can be different. So if you live here like in Nevada, like I do, in Las Vegas, the loans are going to be originated by Cross River Bank. Also says car refinance loans are not available. It says Iowa, Maryland, Nevada, and West Virginia. So other things too. So just know that certain states you may not have every option available that you would think. Now you can go here to go through the check your rate, go through that whole process we talked about earlier. We're going to skip about all of them being in the news. So I don't know how much they've been in the news as far as some of these things, but guys, understand that lots of times when it comes to UC websites, particularly marketers are big at doing this, showing all the organizations they've been featured in. You can just pay to be featured in like one of these big publications. So just understand that, that's not necessarily paying to be featured in one of these articles or one of these organizations, one of these publications is not necessarily the same as them just contacting you for an interview. So it talks about how fast it is. They can verify information. It says most borrowers are instantly approved. And then get your money. They say 99% of personal loan funds are sent just one business day after signing. And we're going to check the fine print on that. Now, talks here, just does some FAQs. Check your rate. Here we go. This is where you want to be. Down in this fine print to see some of this stuff here. Now, let's see. It talks about, like I said, when you check your rate, you're going to get the soft inquiry. Then if you accept your rate and proceed with the application, we do another hard inquiry that will impact your credit score. So if you take out the loan, your payment information will be reported to the credit bureau. So this is not like a BHG where they, don't report your loan to the credit bureaus. They will do it. Let's see. It just talks about their approval numbers that they used to compare for 2020. Well, there's another part right here that I really want to make sure I showed you guys. Aha. So it says the majority of borrowers on the Upstart platform are able to complete the application process automatically without providing additional supporting documents. However, final approval is conditioned upon passing the hard credit inquiry. Loan processing may take longer if additional documentation is required. So yes, they say you can usually get your money within 1 day, but they may ask for additional documentation. So that's the fine print you want to know about. Also does say here, if you accept your loan by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not including weekends or holidays, your funds will be sent on the next business day. So that's cool that they at least give you that heads up how quickly you can get your money. And one thing down here, they do talk about the average APR. So this is important to know about. And they actually do this on like the individual loans as well. It'll give you the same kind of information. So it talks about the rate varies by state. It says the average 5-year loan offered across all lenders using Upstart platform will have an APR of 21.7%. That's the average. So it could be higher, it could be lower. And 60 monthly payments of basically $25 per $1,000 you borrow. So a $10,000 loan would be about $15,000, including the origination fee of about $600 when you pay that back. So they have no down payment and no prepayment penalty, which is nice. And then also you come down here a little more, the Help Center. Okay, this can be helpful, no pun intended. When you look at this and you see their FAQ section here, borrower eligibility. So it says, am I eligible for a loan? What are the minimum credit requirements to receive a loan? So this part here is interesting to know because this says applicants must have a minimum credit score of 300 or above. So you could have bad credit and you could, still get a loan from them. Obviously, it's probably not going to be the best terms or you're probably not the best chance of getting approved, but you could with even a low credit score of 300. Now, it also says here, we may accept applicants with insufficient credit history to produce a credit score. So it says we do accept applicants with insufficient credit history to produce a credit score. So this is the part I was saying earlier. If you believe there are errors in your credit report, please contact TransUnion. So yeah, it looks like they pull from TransUnion when they do their hard inquiry for you. But it does say minimum credit score is that, they want you to have a 300, or even if you don't have enough information for a credit score, you can still apply for a loan. You can actually still get approved for one. So probably going to depend on the type of loan, how much you're asking for, all those kinds of things, right? The repayment and the APR, all that stuff is going to be, subject to just whatever options and you're able to work out with them. Now, if we go over here and look at some of the reviews of Upstart, Credit Karma's got them at 4.8 after 9,000 reviews. Wallet Hub has got them at 4.1 after a couple hundred reviews. Forbes is 3.5, but it doesn't show how many reviews overall. NerdWallet, 4.5. Loans.usnews.com, 4.3, well, one review. And then Investopedia has them at 2.5. So look at some of these, you can see for the most part, obviously there's been more experience overall that are good than bad. So this says the low minimum credit score is 580, which is interesting because we just looked at it here on their page and it says you must have a minimum of 300. So I know it's funding time 1 to 3 business days. The high loan amount's 50,000. APR as high as 35.99, so that's pretty good to know. So like they're saying that average is right around 21%. So the high you're looking at basically 36%. And you have late fee of $15 or 5% of the payment, whichever is greater. You do have to have a social security number for this. And then you can dig here into some of the reviews that people have given. We're not going to go real deep in all these reviews. Also, if you go over here to Credit Karma, same kind of thing. They give it 4.8 out of 5 overall with over 9,000 reviews. So some of these people did take a pretty good time to actually break this stuff down for you. So if you guys are looking for a loan that you can use for said personal loan, for education, for starting a business, for stuff like that, they do have lots of different things that you can borrow for. So you go personal loan, credit card consolidation, debt consolidation, home improvement, medical loans, wedding loans, moving loans, all that kind of stuff. Just about anything you could think of, they're probably going to have a loan for it. So an option you can exercise. If any of you have used Upstart, please tell us about it down in the comment section below so that everyone else can learn from your experience. People will probably appreciate hearing that. Other than that, I do want to tell you thank you for being with me today on this video and spending part of your day with me. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, keep growing your money.